as we head into the long weekend, how about we get a refresher on how to manage our hard-earned money and use it for worthwhile activities such as traveling. Tonight we have content creator who hits two birds with one stone. Joining us to talk about travel and all things finance is content creator Jax Reyes. Hi Jax, good evening and thank you for joining us here on The Big Story.
Hi, Ses. Hi, Pauline. Thank you for having me as well.
I'm so disappointed that you're not here with us in the studio.
Ay, nako, yes. Alam ko. It should have been live para mas maganda yung
Oo
usapan
nga.
natin.
O ano nangyari? Sorry sinita pa kita before the interview could begin. I've been watching your content on YouTube. I guess
Oh my
siguro you
God.
figured na magastos pumunta dito.
Hindi, hindi.
Baka nabaha.
No.
Baha,
I
baka
really
masira
wanted
kotse
to be
mo.
there. Oo, pero no, I wanted to be there. Pero just like a little conflict on schedule. Pero sabi ko, no, I have to make time for both of you ladies talaga.
What for in my case, or I think
Sure.
Pawi also agrees with me that we
Yeah.
find your content very authentic, very easy to relate to kasi you include your experiences. Paano ka ba napunta sa pagkikreate ng content and specifically on personal finance and yung hindi dapat tayo magpabudol sa ating mga credit cards? Paano
Yes!
napunta doon?
Okay, sige po. Actually, yung Ses and Spowie, it started during the pandemic. So, nung pandemic, I still have my corporate job. And then, syempre, we didn't have to go to the office. I had extra time. I love credit cards. I love the points. I love maximizing it. So, sabi ko, why not create content? I wanted to break the wrong notion of Filipinos na masama yung credit card kasi utang lang yan. So that's why I really started creating those content on how do we usually use our credit cards in the right way para hindi tayo mabaon sa utang, and how do we maximize the benefits that we get from it. And then slowly when the world opened, sabi ko, oh, I love traveling as well. Now I can merge both my love for personal finance and travel. Na, everyone can travel. It's just that syempre dapat budgeted muna siya. Tapos, let's look for the best deals as well out there. Kasi meron. And abot kaya naman siya. We just have to make sure we create the right steps along the way, di ba? Kaya nakita niyo yung mga binablend ko lagi, finance, plus if ever you want to travel, basta budgeted mo siya, kaya natin siya.
Alam mo, Jax, tayong mga Pinoy, mahilig no? Hindi lang magpabudol, kundi magbudol din.
Yes.
Marami yan.
Budol.
Oo, on our social media apps. But how would you describe the financial or spending habits ba of a typical Filipino that could be improved?
Oh, okay. What I love to always say is, number one, when we do get our hard-earned money, unahin natin like our savings, or your investments, or maybe kung ano yung itatabi mo for yourself. I love the saying that self-love is never selfish. So, for a lot of us kasi, what happens is, di ba, if nandyan na yung sweldo natin, inuuna natin lahat ng expenses. Kung ano yung natira, yun yung savings natin for a rainy day. But why not flip? Why not flip it, di ba? Unahin muna natin ano yung para sa atin, which is our savings, emergency fund mo ba yan, or for your investment, and then, allot all your different monies, or allot your different money for your needs, wants. Hulihin mo yung mga wants mo. And my second tip here is, when you have a luho spend, ang lagi ko naalala sa kwento ng mom ko when I was a kid, is sabi niya, pag luho yung item na gusto mong bilhin. For example, I love bags, di ba? Kung gusto mong bilhin isang luho na bag, you don't really need it, but you just want it, dapat you have 10 times of that money, that amount in your savings account or in the bank before you purchase that item. Kasi it's not a need.
10 times. I-multiply mo ng 10 times.
Correct.
Okay.
Oo, di ba?
Teka, nabanggit mo yung savings. How many
Sure.
percent of your earnings should you put aside as your saving or parang emergency? Parang
Okay.
set aside mo na, nakuha mo na yung sweldo mo, how many percent?
Rule of thumb, kung kakayanin, 20%. At least
Malaki.
20% tayo. Medyo malaki, yes. But we can go take baby steps naman, di ba? So, if you want, the first step, build your emergency fund. Emergency fund, when we compute it, is 3 to 6 months of your monthly expense. So let's say kung monthly expense mo 20,000, 3 times that is 60,000 or 6 times of that is 120,000. 'Di ba? So dapat yun yung emergency fund mo muna. So you can take it slow. Hindi naman siya parang kaya mo kagad siya in 1 month eh. It will take time, but again, a good rule of thumb, 20% of your earnings or your salary should be your savings. Pero
Okay,
yes,
go
po,
ahead.
sis.
Finish muna what you're
Sige,
saying.
sige.
then.
But syempre, kanya-kanya siya. Di ba? If sometimes pumapalya tayo, 10%, why not? Di ba? At least meron. Then kung let's say bonus, lakihan mo 30% to your emergency fund or to your savings.
Paano naman yung mga sapat lang talaga ang kinikita, wala na talagang wala na
Yeah.
talagang puwang para mag-save. Maraming Pinoy ang ganyan. Ano pang
Yeah.
maa-advise mo? How can they set aside money?
That's right. You know, one thing that I love also is when I was younger I love looking for side gigs. And I believe that Filipinos, lahat tayo maparaan. Di ba, madiskarte. I think that's one thing that we Filipinos have. So when it comes to looking for, let's say, your side gigs, side hustles, laging tinatanong sa akin, ano ba magandang side gig? And lagi kong binabalik yung tanong na, saan ka magaling? Where is your talent? 'Di ba? Is it, let's say, computer? Is it editing? Is it hosting? 'Di ba? I'm sure meron kang isang talent that you can hone. And you can sell that talent. And ang kagandahan doon is libre siya. 'Di ba? For example, back then, I was great in launching events. So during the weekend, kung meron akong gig na nakikita na, kailangan nyo ng PM or ng stage manager, nagigig ako. So even pagod na ako sa office, naghahanap ako ng side gigs ko on the side. And then that allows me to hone my skill, but on the other hand, syempre, ang kagandahan doon is may extra kita rin ako. Kasi di ba, ang hirap naman eh. I personally always try to also say na mag-ingat po tayo sa mga online lendings. Alam ko, madaling tukso yun eh. Ang dali mangutang eh. But, di ba, mahirap if ever wala tayong extra income, mahirapan na tayo bayaran yung utang po na yun.
Sige, Jax, before we get to the best investment options for a
Sure.
Filipino, I wanted to ask about credit cards because you are one of the founders of Kaskasan Buddies.
Thank you,
Yun,
Hisaw.
hindi ko
Yes.
alam. Saan ba mahanap yung
Oo, sa
kaskasan?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Oo, so ang dami nang you built a big community there as well where you share tipid tips, 'di ba? And hacks in credit cards. And tama yung sinabi mo, Jax, na usually takot yung mga tao gamitin yung credit card. It's utang daw, but at the same time, alam mo, meron din ako makilala na ang tingin din naman nila sa credit card, free money, kaya talagang minamax out. So there's really that lack of knowledge, I guess, in how to use it properly. What are some of your best tips pagdating naman sa credit card?
Okay. Number one, it's like what you said, Miss Fawi, di ba? Don't see it as free money. Di ba? Kahit ang laki-laki ng credit limit na binigay sa'yo ng bangko, think of it as the trust that the bank gave you. So parang pinagkatiwalaan ka ng bangko with this much of a credit limit, huwag mo naman siyang isipin na, ay, pera na siya na libre na pwede kong hugutin. So only spend what you have in the bank. Di ba? That's always a good rule of thumb eh. Kung gusto mong bumili ng isang bagay, you have to make sure at the back of your mind, 'di ba? Meron kang pera for it. Binudget mo siya bago mo siya ikaskas, as we say it. Kasi when the time comes you need to pay for that bill sa credit card mo, dapat meron ka pang bayad because interest is very, very
Oo.
high.
Tama ba, Jax, na kailangan, it's better to always pay in full kesa yung mga
Yeah.
minimum amount na yan. Diba?
Always pay in full, Miss Pawi. Tama ka dyan. Always pay in full, di ba? Think of it, ang kagandahan with your credit card kasi, if alam mo how to time, di ba? Let's say, nag-cut off yung credit card mo, di ba? Which is, di ba, nagka-cut off lang siya. If swipe mo yung item mo na yon, it gets charged to you or you need to pay it on the due date roughly around 50 to 60 days after. But,
So, bumili
syempre,
ka dun sa cut-off.
yes, like after the
I-time
cut-off,
mo.
di ba? Para mas mahaba yung time mo. But, syempre, now that you have that time, make sure na may pera ka na pambayad sa bill. Because if you pay the minimum, mataas ang interest. And the interest is at 3%. Isipin mo na lang, binili mong item kung 100,000 pesos yan, 3% of that is 3,000 pesos sa interest pa lang. Ang 3,000, ang laki ng pwedeng marating. Di ba? pwede na siya pang renta, pwede na siya pang dine out mo with a lot of group of friends mo, di ba? So, that's why always pay in full and pay on time para hindi tamaan yung credit score as they say it, which is your trustability score, di ba? If you have a high credit score, it allows you or the bank will trust you enough na kung kailangan mo mangutang in the future, they will give you that loan.
Okay.
Di ba? Kaya kailangan pangalagaan and
So,
pay in full.
Pupunta na ba tayo sa investment, kung saan mo dapat itabi yung pera mo? But before we
Sure.
do that, yung warning, kasi ang naglipana na yung mga invest, double your money, yung mga ganon, diba? On
Yes.
social media. What are the red flags na dapat tignan ng tao na hindi ko dapat ilagay yung pera ko dito?
Okay. I think there are three things that I love to, I like things in threes. The first one is yung napaka-unbelievable ng return. Yung if it's too good to be true na, yung parang sabi mo, 10,000 pesos mo, gagawin natin, dodoblehin natin siya, 20,000 pesos yan in 20 days or in 10 days. Diba? If it's too good to be true, it usually is a scam. Diba? That's the first one. Diba? Yung too good to be true. Second is yung mga walang proper licenses. Yung pag sinearch nyo sa SEC or let's say DTI, parang wala pala sila mga documents. Diba? Hindi pala sila accredited either ng BSP or ng insurance or ng investment company in the Philippines, diba? Ng mga bureaus natin. Kung wala yung correct na paperworks, then it most likely is a scam. And last but not the least, trust your instincts. Paminsan, di ba, pag binobola na tayo ng mga tao or nadadala na tayo dahil, oh my gosh, parang ang ganda nito. Again, if you do not know the product, if you feel na, uy, parang may something wrong dito, di ba? Most likely, it might be a scam. Trust your instincts rin. Kung naririnig-rinig niyo lang sa mga kaibigan yan, you did not do your own research, hindi mo rin inaral yung produkto, don't invest as well. So those three things.
Oo. And now, Jax, doon naman sa mga investments, because they are a great way in order to parang earn money passively instead of it just being in a savings account kung saan
Correct.
kinakain siya ng inflation. So what are some of the best investment
Right.
options? And what do you think na rin kasi recently, di ba yung si MEPA, ngayon naglagay
Yes.
na ng 20% tax as well on
Correct.
time deposits na kumbaga, doon mo na nga nilagay yung pera mo kasi kakaltasan pa siya ng 20%.
Okay. I'll get the Simepa out of the way first. I actually have lots of content on Simepa. Actually, si Simepa, way back in the day, it was already there. Tinatax na rin tayo for our interest. Interest earnings po ang tinatax
Interest,
noon. Sa savings account natin. And for the short-term time deposits, may tax na rin siya na 20%. Yung hindi lang niya tinatax back then sa time deposit was the one that is 5 years and longer. Yun yung naka 0%. 0% tax on the interest earnings. So if, for example, you put your money sa banks, matagal nang may 20% withholding tax. So now that I think a lot of the news kasi sinasabi na itatax yung buong savings mo
Hindi,
sa...
oo.
Hindi. It's the interest
Pero
lang.
kumonti na yung options mo as a saver.
Correct. Okay, yes naman, at least. But now, here are my, feeling ko top 3. I'll give you top 3 pa rin na parang where I actually like and where it's relatively safer and it's easier for Filipinos to do. The first one is, I love talking about high yield savings account, which is yung HYSA. Ito yung mga nasa digital banks. Diba? You usually see digital banks out there that gives interest of up to 8%, 10%, 12%. 'Di ba? Ito yung mga digital, hindi ko alam kasi Miss Cess and Miss Pawi, can I name names or we cannot name names? We cannot.
Pero alam na
Okay,
natin
wag na
yan.
muna.
Alam na natin
Oo,
yan. Pero
oo.
may
Alam na natin.
ceiling,
Okay,
di
very
ba?
good.
Parang 100,000,
Sige, yes.
up to 100,000.
Up to 100,000. Very good, yes. Kaya maingat ako eh. Di ba? Yung unang tanong ko. Yung mga digital banks to,
Are they
usually
safe?
call it the
Because
digital bank.
marami ring, are they safe?
Okay.
Will they? Because there are some scams na
Oo,
Yes.
na-hack.
Correct.
nahahack.
Oo.
Have you
I always-
experienced it? Have some savers complained to you about it?
Okay. Yes, I think there is. I believe kasi in any type of investment, in any type of banks naman, there will still be some risk. kahit ano naman gawin, let's say, there will always be risk. Kaya nga, di ba, it's always the constant reminder na kung hindi nyo kilala, huwag nyong ibigay yung mga information mo. Remember, it's called private, di ba? Private or personal information. So, keep it personal.
Okay.
Di ba? The banks will never ask for any of those information. Kaya parang keep your account safe din. Now, when it comes to the digital banks din, they're all PDIC insured. Basta may lisensya sila sa BSP. Up to 1 million pesos na nga. Dati 500,000 lang yan. Now it's 1 million. So, rest assured, you're insured of up to 1 million pesos for that digital bank that you open.
Okay, so
Diba?
HISA, high
Okay.
yield savings account.
High
Two
yield
more.
accounts.
Two
Second, two more. I love our government's Pag-ibig MP2. I think recently, in the recent years, ang dami natin naririnig na Pag-ibig MP2. One of your best way to put your account there, if you're a Pag-ibig member, most likely you are able to open, and it's voluntary. So kung magkano yung gusto mo ilagay, ilagay. The recent years, ang kanyang interest per annum or dividend niya per annum is nasa 6 to 7%. Which is, di ba, higher than inflation. So at the very least, di ba, kumikita yung pera mo. Then you can all do it digitally. So online, pwede niyong gawin yan. And then, last but not the least, the third one. Ito naman is more, syempre, mas risky na rin naman siya. Hindi naman sobrang risky, but it's still legit naman. I love mutual funds or what they call UITFs.
UITF. Pero bagsak ang stock market, so
Yes. But kasi, ang kagandahan na compared to, let's say, individual stocks, the mutual funds and the UITF kasi, it invests in a lot of different stocks.
okay.
So parang spread out yung risk. And if you, di ba, if you choose, let's say, those companies that you believe and that you trust, relatively, if for example lang, let's follow the US stock market na it follows the S&P 500, more or less, di ba, lagi nilang naririnig natin na 10% ang returns mo dito. And think of it for long term. So if you wanna try mutual funds and UITFs, I always recommend pang long term mo siya, pang retirement mo siya. Huwag mo siyang isipin na kikita ka agad, ipo-pull out mo yung funds mo. Wait for it when you grow older, when you retire, para makita mo, wow, grabe, yung kinalaki ng pera.
And you're happy with your UITF investments?
Yes, I'm actually very happy. And
Since
from
when
time to
did you
time-
invest in UITF?
UITF?
Yeah.
Actually, I started 10 years ago. So kahit na I was in corporate, kahit paunti-unti yung pera ko, naglalagay ako. Ang pinaka-biggest regret ko lang back then when I was in corporate was not being consistent. Kaya I always remind everyone, if you want to do this, you want your money to work hard for you, be consistent. Kahit konti yan, it adds up.
Panghuli na lang, pahabol.
Yes.
Crypto. A lot of the
Ah.
youth are looking at crypto and putting their money there. What is
Okay.
your take?
I personally don't have a big portfolio on crypto. Whenever I say, if you wanna do investments, number one is you need to understand the product really well. Kung alam na alam mo siya and you really, really believe in the product, then go. And secondly is invest money that is allotted for investment. Hindi yung pera mo for your daily need. Para just in case, if nawala yung money mo na yon or nalugi man yon, hindi ka yung tipong gugunaw yung buong mundo mo. Because that money is allotted for your investment and you do know the risk that it might take.
Grabe, nakaka-inspire. Ang dami na nating natutunan kay
Oh nga,
Jax tonight.
how young are you?
Free
Ba't ang
finance.
dami kong alam?
Young. I'm not young. Lampas na ako ng kalendaryo for a couple of years.
Oh, we're so glad and we're so grateful that you shared all those tips with us. But for
Yeah.
now, thank you so much for joining us, content creator Jax Reyes.